Jeff Hodge with Board Game Geek here with Ricardo Remo Alpino with Jockey Uniti, and we're looking at Monstrite.
Yeah, Monstrite.
Monstrite here, yes. And this is a big monster type game.
Yeah, in Monstrite, the players impersonate the manager of a factory that is producing monsters. And the Monstrite is the material with which monsters are made.
Oh, I didn't even know monsters were made of Monstrite.
Yeah,
Thank
and there are
you.
different kind of Monstrite and different kind of monsters. So this is the Monstrite and this is the monsters. And if you wonder why people are producing monsters, it's because the world wants monsters. They are nice to be used in the factory world, they can be used in the show business, and they can be used also in a new sport in this arena that is the fight of monsters.
I see.
But actually, the manager of this factory are a little bit crazy.
Oh.
So all the players have a secret plan. They just want to send the monsters around and wait for the people to get used to them, to call them back and use them to conquer the world. So the game is actually split in two parts. In the first part, the players manage the factory and sell the monsters. And in the second part, they call them back and they fight each other to conquer the world.
Okay, so how do we do this?
So, as I said, the game is divided in two parts.
Two parts, yes.
In the first part, the players play one turn each. And in every turn, they can do different actions to create and sell monsters.
I see.
Each of us will start with some Monstrite under his screen, and then you can use the machine to change the Monstrite in monsters, or to change monsters in bigger monsters, or back to Monstrite. And in your turn you can do two actions that might be generate new Monstrite, add new machines to the board game,
I see.
because maybe you want to create something new. You can use a machine to change Monstrite in monsters and monsters in monsters. And you can also sign some contracts with the external world to sell monsters to get a reward.
I see.
But an important thing is that not only when you sell a monster you get a reward, you can also increase the influence in that world.
Oh, okay.
And the influence is important at the beginning of the next phase. An important other thing is that the machines can or
Take
cannot be
energy?
charged.
Oh.
So if a machine wants to be used by all the players, that is going to be discharged quickly and will need to be recharged before being
So how do you
able
recharge
to.
it?
It's another action that you can take.
What other action that you can take? Okay.
And then in the second part of the game,
Yes?
at the beginning you have this influence in each of these worlds, and you use it to get back the monsters depending on the influence that you have.
I see.
And then the second part starts, and the second part involves battles. In each game there are 5 battles that are played, and we then turn 5 of these battle cards. Every battle is basically a land, and in each land, we can put it here,
Yep.
in each land the different monsters have different strength.
I see.
And so in
Black
this case, for
monsters
example,
are
the black
3.
monster will be the
More
strongest.
difficult, yeah.
And the battle is basically a sort of bidding game in which players can bid monsters, and the one that has the highest strength wins.
will win.
However, there are tricks that the players can get by sending the monsters training in the arena. And the tricks can do things like changing the strength of the monster, which will change a lot the results of the battle, because for example changing this strength here will means that the player that applied the black monster will now find himself with a very
that is really
not
tricky.
so powerful monster. So
And this happens after everybody already bids?
yes, but you can decide to retreat if you see.
You can decide to retreat.
exactly.
Yeah, because if I put in 5 black ones, I expect to win.
Yeah, but you can never be sure.
You can never be sure because it's tricky. All right, and now this plays how many players? It plays 2 to 5?
Yeah, exactly.
2 to 5, and how long do you think?
It depends on the players, if they are thinking a lot during placing the machines, but it's around about 1 hour, 1 hour and a half.
Oh, okay, perfect. And this is now available in online
Yeah,
and everywhere?
it's online and it's in stores
Oh,
already.
perfect. Well, thank you so much, Ricardo, showing us Monstrite.
Thanks to you.